Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. In today's video, we will be going over a what-if scenario, and that is, what if Luke met Anakin on Tatooine? What if Anakin and his son Luke had met as boys on Tatooine before Star Wars? Well, way back when Dark Horse Comics still had a Star Wars license, they had a series known as Star Wars Tales, which featured short stories. One story was not unlike an issue from Marvel Comics' What If series, exploring what it would look like if Anakin and Luke had met before either of them even knew what the Force was, let alone their shared power and destiny within it. This short story is featured in Star Wars Tales number 15, published by Dark Horse Comics in 2003, and titled Sandstorm. The tale begins with a young Luke Skywalker attempting to run away from his Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru's homestead, having grown frustrated with his strict uncle's refusal to tell him anything about his father. However, Luke soon gets caught in one of the worst sandstorms the region has ever seen. Amidst the swirling sands, Luke sees a vision of a figure he does not yet recognize, helmeted and clad in black. However, the intimidating figure fades away to reveal a fellow boy caught in the storm, introducing himself to young Luke as Annie. The two boys end up finding shelter in a cave, and Luke gets the opportunity to get to know the boy who will eventually grow up to be his father. Likewise, Luke and Anakin discover that they both have a similar dream, and that is a desire to become more than they currently are, and to leave the desert world of Tatooine far behind. Furthermore, Luke and Anakin also share their love for pod racers. While a moment like this can never really happen in canon, it is still an interesting concept to explore. It shows how much the two boys actually are alike, and how similar their dreams were. Before their destinies diverted respectively to the light and dark sides of the Force, Luke and Anakin were just boys from Tatooine who wanted to fly and see the galaxy. They were also both incredibly gifted. This is demonstrated as the story continues when Anakin saves them from a pack of womp rats while also creating a signal flare with a buried droid they find. Afterwards, Luke defeats a crate dragon with a perfectly thrown Tusken Raider gaffy stick. He uses his instincts to determine the right time to strike before passing out in the sand. When Luke eventually wakes up after being rescued by his Uncle Owen and a search party, it is revealed that it was all a dream Luke had due to dust fever. However, it's more than likely it was the Force itself granting a window of time for Luke to get to know his father, even if he himself didn't know the boy's true identity. While this story is non-canon and didn't actually occur within the official Star Wars timeline, it's still a fun comic and cool idea. Who knows what could have been their futures had they had someone so similar be an important part of their lives. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. What do you think of this video? Do you think things would have been different if Annie and Luke met on Tatooine? Let us know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. We hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.
You are not a Jedi yet.